Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. It's Josh Goldstein, your favorite immigration lawyer. Welcome, 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 one and all. Hope everybody is having an amazing day. I am here to talk about immigration. I'm here to answer all your questions, and I'm really excited to do that. If you don't know me, my name is Josh Goldstein, and I'm your favorite immigration lawyer, and I'm here. Diana Gluten-Free has joined us. Jean has joined us. Our friends on TikTok have joined us. And anyway, I'm an immigration lawyer, and I'm truly passionate about what I do. I love helping people reach their immigration goals, and I help people in all 50 states and around the world from our offices in Los Angeles. And today we're going to be talking about naturalization, specifically citizenship. There are 5 days to go to get your application submitted before the naturalization exam changes. King Capricornio is here. Welcome, our friend from YouTube. And by the way, we're live on YouTube, we're live on TikTok, we're live on Facebook, we're live on LinkedIn, and also X or Twitter. I used to struggle to call Twitter X, and now I don't know, maybe it's taken hold and it's X. Hope everybody's doing amazing today. Jackie Mohammed is here. Welcome, welcome one and all. And the new naturalization exam is something to be avoided. If you've been looking for an excuse to submit your application, this is it. So why not? Why not get it done? Get it done. Wait a minute. I have 2 pairs of glasses here. I have these and I have these. All right. I need to tell you about my daily mission, is what the algorithm in TikTok has said. Good morning, Azari. Anas says IR2. Government shutdown. Yes, the government is shut down, but that can't stop you because USCIS and the State Department are largely funded not by the government, but they're funded by you and the filing fees that you pay when you submit your applications. So it's business as usual with USCIS. With immigration court, the situation's different. So don't worry about the government shutdown. Keep your head down, do your work, chop your wood, get your application submitted. Marcia says, my son-in-law got his green card and he's married. That's awesome. Koban Kobe, is there any update regarding an I-730 for Afghans? Yes, I have an update for I-730 for Afghans, and I don't think you're going to like what I have to say. Basically, all of my I-730 cases have stalled out, and they've stalled out for one specific reason. It's that Donald Trump has a proclamation that prohibits refugees from resettling in the U.S. And so the I-730 does precisely that. It allows refugees and asylees to petition for their family members. Basically, this proclamation stops the I-730 from being approved. And so what can you do about it? First, you can naturalize or file an I-130 petition for your family. And the second thing is you can wait for the proclamation to end. And I think the proclamation will end when the Republican presidency ends. So Donald Trump or Vance or whoever's president, they're going to continue with this proclamation, and it'll continue indefinitely. And that's how they break down legal immigration. Carnivore Police, good morning. Love the name, Carnivore Police. What would that even mean? Can green card holders from banned countries travel outside the U.S.? Yes, they can. Marcia says, is that bad? Is what bad? Renewing your country's passport inside the U.S. for approved asylum holders. Yeah, there's a problem there. In order to get asylum, you have to show that you have a well-founded fear of persecution. And if you went back to your home country, the government would persecute you. So you renew your passport and you got no problem? I mean, I think it's a little bit at odds with an asylum claim. So I would not recommend renewing your passport from a country from which you got asylum. Now, maybe you have more than one nationality. I don't know, but it's not likely. Vanilla and Hun has joined us. Welcome. And by the way, if you are enjoying this content, and I hope you are, please like this live, hit the like button, share this. If you like and share this, it'll help me help more people, get my message out, and I appreciate that. So thank you. Thank you for the heart, Marsha. I'm drinking some iced tea, as I always do in my lives, to try to get myself a little more caffeine, a little more energy going. Whizbank, I've been waiting on a letter to swear in from July. Did the interview? It's taking so long. Okay, I have a solution for you. Whizbank, are you here? Are you listening? Are you listening, Whizbank? Farhad is here. Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. That's awesome. My son only. Okay, Whizbank, here's what you need to know. So when you go to a naturalization interview, it's very, very important that you get your interview done. And then this is why. When you go to your naturalization interview, hopefully you get approved at your interview, right? But if you don't get approved at your interview, what you need to know is that the government has a mandatory legal obligation. They have to do this to give you a decision within 120 days of your interview. That's right. They have to. So when you go to that naturalization interview, they have to give you a decision within 120 days. And what happens if they don't do that? If they don't do that, you can go to federal court and you can appear before a judge and you can ask the judge to make a decision on your naturalization application. Once they do that, I think USCIS is going to be in a big hurry to get you approved. So if you've been waiting since July, we have August, September, October, November, December. So I think after another month or two, you should consider hiring us to file a lawsuit to challenge or delay. Whizbank, where do you live, by the way? Let me know where you live. I'm curious. By the way, I love asking this question in my lives. Where are you guys located? Let me know where you're located. I always find that interesting. I'm in Los Angeles. It is a beautiful day here. We've had 2 days of rain and the whole city, it looks like Hawaii today. Canada. California for King Capricornio. Palm Springs for Penny Mashari. Palm Springs. I love Palm Springs. What a great place. New York for Whizbank. Austin, Texas for Manny Palacio. Farhad says she did not get approved. Tell me what's going on. The interview 212A. Okay, 212A, is that fraud? Tell me more about what happened, Farshad. Daniel's in Phoenix, Arizona. What a beautiful city. Love the desert. Love it. Did you listen to news? This immigrant ran from Pacific Ocean. I don't know what that means. Are there any updates on the 2022 I-130 filers with this new administration? Parents went back on voluntary departure. There's like little bits and pieces of questions. My son has a trip to Europe with the school, and he only has proof that the only proof he has is a passport book. Is that safe? This is from Junior Gadget Gaming. So your son wants to go to Europe on a school trip. That's awesome. And he has a passport. So what's wrong with that? Can he travel with a passport, U.S. passport? Mary Jane says, my husband passed on the NVC stage after the documents were approved. What should I do? I paid the fees already. Let's see. So the way it works is this. First, you file an I-130 visa petition or an I-730 or an I-140. Next, you go to the National Visa Center. They ask for fees and documents and things like that. And then at the end of this, you're approved, and after you're approved, you wait for your interview, and then you get your interview, and you're all set. Thank you for Nadir for sharing this live. Samira Rahman, I have a case stay refused. Nairobi IR1 since January. What should I do? You should contact me. If you're on TikTok, you can make an appointment to meet with me and my team using the link in my bio. And we have a solution for you, Samira. We can help you about this. We can help you with this. Linker Leonard, how long to wait for a visa, a fiance visa approval? There are a few answers to that, but I would say probably 6 months, 8 months. The processing times right now, you guys, are so fast. They're so fast. Is there any solution for your parents? I really didn't get all the. I think you should, Fahad. I think you should make an appointment with me, so I can review your case more carefully, because I'd love to help you help your parents. Okay, Joey Lopez, our friend on Facebook, says, "Hey, brother." I like that. So I have a friend of mine, and he has got a good heart. Let's see. So I have a friend of mine. He's got a good heart, young kid. He was actually in the priesthood for 3 years till he's from Honduras, and he came over here. His father got ill, and now he's here in the United States, and he had a permit to work, but because all this ICE stuff, he was told that he had a warrant, and he got scared, and he never checked in, and he didn't go to court. His family depends. Okay, so this person needs to lawyer up. They missed their ICE check-in. They need to figure out what to do. So I say you should make an appointment, give us a call. If I can't help you, I can refer you to a lawyer who can help you. Nunin says, is a refusal on SEAC a denial? Not necessarily. Most of the time, a refusal means that the consulate has not yet made a decision, but you've completed your interview. It does not mean a denial. Sometimes a refusal does mean a denial. The word denied does not appear in the visa adjudication process. They only have refusal, and that's the word that they use for everything. It's very confusing. Should I hire someone for administrative processing? Yes, you should hire me. I can help you out with this. I'm really good at it. Click the link in my bio and book an appointment. We can sort you out. How much is a consultation with me? We have two prices, free and $150, depending on your situation. Fatima, I got my record expunged. Am I okay to travel? Expunging a record is helpful for employment purposes and for other reasons, but it does nothing when it comes to immigration. So bear that in mind. I would say you're not safe to travel. I need to know a little more about your case. I need to know what's going on. So Fatima, don't take that trip until you check with me. How to tell if a refusal is a denial? I don't want to say this answer to everyone, but you can book an appointment with me and we can take a look at it. I'd love to help you with it. Fatima, where are you located, by the way? Just curious. Thank you for sharing this live, coffee lover. How long is consular processing? Rhode Island? Oh, have some milk coffee. Love Rhode Island. Providence? All right. Yaya Mod. Hey, sir, if my passport is kept at the embassy after the interview, but the officer told me that I'm under administrative processing, do you think my case will be solved at the embassy or transferred to the U.S.? The officer didn't ask me anything, but I asked him how long it would take. He said 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Ibrahim Ali. No way. One of my old friends from New York. Good to see you on here. Well, let's go back to this question. So administrative processing means that you did your visa interview and the consulate hasn't made a decision and you're kind of stuck. So what can you do about it? Basically, there are two ways out. One way is to wait it out. And the problem, though, is you don't know how long you'll have to wait. It could be 2 weeks. It could be 2 months. It could be 2 years. It could be 10 years. It could be 2 days. We don't know, right? It's uncertain. But if you wait long enough, maybe you'll get a decision. The other way that you can get a green card, get your visa sorted if you're in administrative processing, is to hire me. And what I do after a period of maybe 6 or 8 months, we go to court, we file a lawsuit, we challenge the delay, and we get you the visa that you deserve and that you should have gotten without a lawsuit back in so many years ago, or back at the very beginning. Do I provide services regarding H-1B administrative processing? Joshua L. Goldstein. Yes, I do. Happy to help. Opal Millwood. I'm listening. Well, contact info in my bio. On TikTok, in my bio, you can find my email address, my phone number. You can find a link where you can book an appointment. You can go to my website. My website's on there. Everything you need is in my bio. I know it's kind of confusing. Sometimes people are like, I can't find it, but just look in my bio on TikTok. Abdurrahman Abdallahi. What we know about the refugee settlement program at this time? I was waiting the last 10 years as a lawyer. What can you do for refugee case? I can't do much. Donald Trump doesn't like refugees. He's the president. He has the power to stop it, unfortunately, and that's where we're at. So I think refugee cases are going to be processed in 2029 when Trump and the Republicans are hopefully gone, or if the refugee ban ends before then. But I don't think the only way it ends is if the Republicans are out of office. Jackson Ulufima. I spoke to you on Zoom before and you asked me to wait 7-8 months before I can do anything. It's over 7 months. What action do I take now? Well, my brother, contact me and we can help you out. So sorry that you've had to wait, but it's time to get started. Ricardo Chavez, our friend on YouTube. Oh, by the way, for Star Bubble 289, yes, we render services for New York residents. We represent people in Syracuse, Buffalo, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Staten Island, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, everywhere. We're all over the place. We just had someone hire us in New Rochelle. I think that's in New York, right? Okay. Ed Lawet. I applied for naturalization and I made a mistake. How can I fix it? After your interview, you can fix it. Zakari, how can I contact you? Go to the link in my bio, please. Nebraska. I love Nebraska. Where in Nebraska are you? I hope you're somewhere great. Ricardo Chavez, sorry for my poor grammar. I'm sorry for my poor Spanish. Let's see what Ricardo has to say. I got my I-130 and I-601A approved. Congratulations. Hopefully, next I will finally submit my DS-260. How long does that part take? I just want to be able to work already. Okay. Well, if you got your I-130, I-601A approved, you have to get a consular interview scheduled. And you have to go through the National Visa Center, and it's going to take time. I would say you could be done within a year, 6 months to a year. Good luck, and let me know if you need help, Ricardo. Suerte. Suerte. Jackson Olufimo. Okay, how can I contact you? The phone number on Facebook, the phone number is right above my head. Can you guys see it? Let me know if you can see the phone number. I can't say the phone number out loud because then TikTok will get mad at me. That's what happened. Yahya Mohad. Consultation, how much? Free. If I explain what happened exactly during the interview, could you figure out why the officer has put me under administrative processing? And can you figure out why my case is complicated or not? Okay. I don't know why your case was in administrative processing. And most of the time, I can't figure that out at all. But I can tell you this. I know exactly how to solve administrative processing. I can kill administrative processing delays, and I can get you the visa you deserve, and it usually doesn't take that long. So I got you. Yeah. I got you. Apple Eyes Ahmed. I like that name. Can a green card holder file for her spouse with a green card or wait until you're a citizen? You can file with a green card. Sure, why not? And then you can become a citizen and then switch it over. Yasmin Long. A brother petition has not moved for 6 years. Any help? No, there's nothing I can do about that. It takes a long time. I call the brother and sister petitions, I call those retirement visas because they take so long that you can retire in the US. That's right. They do take a long time. What's the update on asylum cases filed in January? I got a notice to pay the fee. Yeah, you have to pay the fee. Kira loves hers. You're funny. You're hired. You shouldn't hire a lawyer because he's funny, but I am funny at times. Yes. Mary Jane, I-130 was approved and sent to the NVC. We submitted the documents. I got approved, but my husband passed. Oh no, Mary Jane, please let me know what happened. I hope you're going to say your husband passed the interview. I hope he didn't die. That would be horrible. Mary Jane, let me know how I can help. I'm waiting for an update. What if he is cute? He passed away. Oh, Mary Jane, my condolences. I'm so sorry. Well, let me know what I can do to help you. Book a consultation with me, and I'll do everything I can to help you out. I'm really sorry about your situation. I'm sorry that this happened, and I have great sympathy. And I want to let you know, Mary Jane. Sorry for I have to plug in my phone here. Bear with me. Okay. There is in the immigration laws lots of provisions to help people who are widowed, people whose spouses have passed away. So there's humanitarian reinstatement. We can try to help you out. We've helped a lot of people in this situation. Yayi, how much does it cost to hire an attorney to solve my case at the issue? Well, I can't tell you how much it would cost because I don't know all the details of your case, and I need to find out more. And once I find out more, then I can determine whether I can help you. And we'll go from there. Send Smart Service. Hi, sir. I'm from Senegal, West Africa, and I'm a 63021 case number with DV 2026. Will I get an interview? I hope you do. I can't predict that. How long does it take to get answers from my VAWA case? What do you mean by answers, Troy? Let me know. All right. Let's see. Apply for my green card. Still in processing. It's been 160 days. They said 90 days. Give it time. Hopefully you'll get it. Good luck is broke. Thank you for sharing this live. I appreciate that. James says, how much does it cost applying for my kids? It's very difficult to say because are your kids in the U.S.? Are they outside the U.S.? Is the government shutdown affecting the people waiting for administrative processing? This is from OK Guerra. No, I don't think it is because consulates are funded by filing fees. So I don't think it is. Dunya2328 sent me a rose. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Chrissy VF, I need to apply for citizenship, but I didn't know I need to sign up for selective service. I'm 28 now. Okay, that's a good question. 99.9% of the time, almost every time that someone says I forgot to sign up for selective service, I go and I check, and it turns out that they did sign up. So there's special techniques that I have that I can help you use that you can figure out whether you signed up for selective service. Okay, Guerra sent me a rose. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Troy says, can I DM me? Yes. Actually, a better solution is to make an appointment to meet with me and my team. Japper1985 says, I sent you a message, but no response. Sorry, man. Send me another one so I can respond, or put a comment on one of my videos so I can make a video for you. I love it when people put comments on my videos, because if you put a comment on my video, I can respond with a video. Big Papa, I'm located in my kitchen right now, and I am in Los Angeles, California, but we help people in all 50 states and around the world. I'm not in Florida, but I have clients in Florida. We help them out. Jackson Ulufimi, my immigrant visa was refused under 221G. Don't worry about that. We can still help you. My case was recommended for a revocation in the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria. Can I apply for my visitor visa to visit my wife? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, you can apply for a visitor visa, but visitor visas are difficult to get if you live in Nigeria, and if your immigrant visa case was revoked, I think it's unlikely that you'll get a visitor visa, Jackson. Although I hope I'm wrong, and I hope you do get a visitor visa. And if I could, I would give you a visitor visa right now. But if you want to visit your wife, maybe your wife could come to Nigeria, or maybe the two of you could go to a third country, not the United States. You could go to Zanzibar or Cape Town or somewhere amazing in Nigeria. Shankaran said, what happened in interview? He got harder and got revoked and administered. I don't understand your question. Zakaria, is it okay to call you after the live? I want to talk to you about my mom's case pending for 2 years. Yes, but you have to make an appointment, and you can do that using the link in my bio. You can send us an email or give us a call. We can set up a call. We can set up an appointment, because I may or may not be available right after this. Let's see here. Yeah. Can I send you what happened exactly in the interview and explain myself in proper way and all the things in WhatsApp to figure out after the interview? I mean, yes. Actually, the best way to do it is to schedule an appointment with us so that we can ask you questions and review the situation thoroughly, rather than writing to us, although that is helpful. Marzia Hassani, can you bring me up, please? Yes, I can bring you up. Dunya2383, I'm married, and then I have a divorce, and I have kids, and she has a resident green card. Okay. Ernesto Fuentes 454. The lawyer knows of some cases of Cubans who've been denied visas for I-730 in 2025. Yes. Nobody's getting an I-730 approved until Republicans are out of the White House. That's my take. She lost it. I need to stop the green card. I need help. Okay. I usually help people get green cards. I don't know how to take green cards away from people. So it's a little bit off brand for me. Dunya, because we're separated, we stopped because she used me a lot, and then we stopped. Marzia, I have a question about 221G. Let me know what your question is, Marzia. Marzia Hassani is here. Mad Max is here. Hey, bro, I have a green card expiring soon, and I'm abroad. Can I renew while I'm abroad? No. You have to come back to the U.S. You have to come to the U.S. Green card holders are not allowed to stay outside the U.S., not allowed to live outside the U.S. So, Mad Max, get back to the USA, stay here. We can help you on with the application process. Japper 1985, trying to get citizenship, but got a few things. I was wondering if you work with post-conviction relief. I do not handle post-conviction relief myself, but I know some really good lawyers who do, and I can work with you to help you get it done. I can refer you to a great lawyer who does it. How much is an appointment, and how can I book one? First of all, you can go to my website, or you can call me using the number above my head on Facebook, Yaya, and then you can schedule the appointment there. And the appointments are either free or $150, depending on your scenario. Saf Jawad Al Amr. Hey, Mr. Joshua, how are you? I'm fantastic. Happy to see you too. How is South Sudan visa ban going? The visa bans are perfectly fine with the Supreme Court. This is going to continue indefinitely. Marzia, after the interview, my husband got 221G. What's the best? Should I do I-730? Now, just because the I-730 can't be approved doesn't mean you shouldn't file one. So you should still file the I-730. Hey, sir, did you help someone who's not leaving the state of Ohio? Yes, I can help people inside the state of Ohio, and I can help people outside the state of Ohio. Wherever you are, I can try to help you out. Wherever you are, I can help you out. Colin, not sure my message is sent or not in the chat, but still, that's all I got from you. That's all I have. Will they lift the South Sudan visa soon? I don't think that Trump is going to lift the ban for any banned country. To be honest with you, I don't think that he will. Pretty Randa followed me. Marzia, can you bring me up? I have a question, please. Yes. Ask your question right away. Am I going to have to book another appointment after the first time we talked? Yes. I think I would love to talk to you. Let's schedule something. Let's get it done. If I want to go to Kenya, can I travel with a green card and a Somali passport? In general, yes, you can. Hi, what are they working on for F4 category? Depends. You have to check the visa bulletin every single time. Jackson, I don't know. Let's see here. My U.S. citizen daughter sending my petition. I came with U.S. I have a shoplifting dismissed case from 2007. Holly Mom 7. Arham Chowdhury. Manush Dave. My priority date for I-45 from an SAJ case is 4/23, which is approved, so I will be able to apply. That's great. Let me know how I can help. Let me know how I can help. Marzia says, husband, I applied for I-730. It's approved. My husband got the interview done, but my husband's got 221G. What should I do? You should file an I-130 visa petition because you're not going to be able to get that. Your husband's not going to be able to come to the U.S. on an I-730. They're not going to allow that. Carnivore, let's smash the like button and subscribe. It's free. Thank you. Thank you, Carnivore Police. I appreciate that. Please smash the like button and subscribe. That really means a lot to me. He has a Norwegian passport. I think you should file an I-730. I mean, an I-130. Will the dismissed shoplifting case affect me? I don't know your situation, so it's hard to say. But for any dismissed case, you still have to provide a copy of a court-certified disposition showing the case was dismissed. Khalid says, I got a 221G for K1 in UK, and now 8 months later, I have a CR1 interview. Will they give me 221G again or use my old background checks or anything in the system? And the answer is, I have no idea what will happen. I hope that you get the visa you deserve. And let's see how that goes. Alexa, my mom recently divorced, green card through marriage, and ended due to DV. I'm sorry. Will renewal be difficult? Alexa, your mom should lawyer up. Your mom should contact me so I can help her out. And I have great compassion for victims of domestic violence. And I'm glad that your mom got a divorce and is getting out of that scenario. But let's make sure she can keep her green card and that she's not stressed about that. Okay. So have her contact me using the link in my bio and I'll help her out. Helping me help your mother would make me happy. Mohamed, what about the I-130 potential? I sent my documents. Let's see. Revia, any thoughts on domestic travel using a foreign passport while undocumented safe? That's a tough one. I mean, if you're undocumented and you're in the US, you have to live your life, right? You can't hide under hide under your sofa forever. So you're going to need to travel, but maybe going to an airport isn't a great idea. Maybe traveling near the border isn't a good idea. I don't know. Annalisa Santos here. My daughter is scheduled for naturalization tests in November. When can she apply for parents in the U.S.? Well, as soon as she comes out of the oath ceremony, she'll be a U.S. citizen. And what we do in our office in these scenarios is we prepare the naturalization. We prepare all the paperwork again. We prepare it in advance so that as soon as the naturalization oath ceremony is done, you can petition for your parents. Why I-730 cannot get the visa? Because President Trump has a proclamation that blocks the approval of the I-730. I-730 can be approved, but you can't actually come to the U.S. on that. Is it true that November 1st, nobody can go out of the U.S., and if he goes out of the country, he can't come back in? I have not heard that, and I don't know why there's a belief that that's true. How long should I wait to respond after filing an I-130? I don't know what that means. Annalisa Santos, I'm 20 years old and I want to apply the youth notice. Can it still be applied? I don't know what the youth notice is. Ricardo Chavez. If I were to get denied in my interview in Mexico, is there anything I can do outside the U.S. or my spouse? Ricardo, you're not going to get denied. You're not. I can help you out, and I will not allow you to go to Mexico and get stuck there. We're gonna do a beautiful job for you and prevent you from getting stuck in Mexico. I want you to go to Mexico when you get your green card on vacation to see your family. I'm not even sure you're Mexican. Oh, you are Mexican, because if you're going to an interview in Mexico, right? I would think. Carlos Murillo, they accepted my N400 and now they want me to get fingerprinted. Is that normal? Yes, it's perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Okay, give me 1 minute. I got to get my dog and I'll be back and answer your questions. Hang on, people. Just 1 second. Okay, I'm coming back. Just 1 second. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Did I miss anything? What questions do you have? Thank you for bearing with me. My dogs are better now. Mr. Josh, please bring me up to the live. I can't do that, but I will give you a consultation where I can speak to you directly. One time I brought someone up on the live and it was very weird and inappropriate, and that was odd. Revi, are you familiar with the Polish consulate? Ja nie mówi po polsku. How is the interview process there? All the consulates in the world have very similar processes, and I don't think it's different in Poland than it is in Germany or Norway or Mexico or Cairo, et cetera, et cetera. Annalise Santos, I'm 19, almost 20. Can I apply for a special immigrant juvenile visa? Yes, but you better hurry and we can help you out with that. Bijou, even if you have a work permit, don't go to the airport. I don't know if that's true. If you have a work permit, then you probably have legal status, right? You have deferred action, you have DACA, you have a green card pending. Amelia Bafa, hello. Destiny Amisi Fiston, I'm a refugee. Can you help me, my brother? Yes, I can. I can try to. Let's figure it out. Sandy Langalito, I was living in Chandler, Arizona, waiting for my U visa, and I was deported to Mexico on June 11th. Can I go back when they approve my U visa on April 2018? Well, Sandy, I'm sorry to hear that, but I would love to help you get back to the U.S. and do it the right way on your U visa. Peter, aka Mr. 978, any recommendations for good immigration attorneys in Boston, Massachusetts? Me, I can represent you. We have clients in Boston. I was in Boston for most of my career, and we probably have more clients in Boston than anywhere else in the country. So let me know how I can help. Should someone detained who came here without papers try to ask for bond or habeas? Yes. Hey, Josh, I did an interview on I-45. No news. How long has it been? The name is in Arabic, so I don't know. Vico Pacheco. I've been in the U.S. with my fiance for 6 years, and we have 2 kids. I was detained by ICE, and I fought my case, but the judge gave me voluntary departure. What should I do? I don't know. Your situation is probably pretty complicated, and I don't want to give you advice off the top of my head. But if you took voluntary departure and you didn't leave the U.S., then if ICE gets you, you're going to be detained, and you're not going to be eligible for bond. And the next time you get out of jail, you're going to be in your home country. So bear that in mind. And Let's come up with a strategy. Let's come up with a strategy. Amazingly Diondra. Filed with hubby, found an IA21D that I didn't know about. Will I be responsible for someone? I don't know. I'd like to know a little bit more about that situation. What's the best option for I-730 holders since they don't allow them to travel with an I-730? Well, you can get a refugee travel document, Mohammed, and I can help you do it. So reach out to me using the link in my bio. I am a damn good immigration lawyer, and I'm a funny guy as well. So let's see here. Rami, passports are for U.S. citizens only, I think. U.S. passports are for U.S. citizens, but if there are people who need to travel and they are refugees, then you can travel on a refugee travel document. We can help you get that. Marriage green card approval rate with controlled substance case. Well, let's find out a little more about that. What kind of controlled substance? Is it marijuana or heroin or cocaine or something else? I mean, we need to find out about that. How to bring my wife and daughter, they have I-730. File an I-130. File both. Why would you file I-130 if you have an I-730? The answer is Donald Trump won't allow the I-130 to go through right now. Sandy Langito, Langalito, how do you contact me? You can see the phone number right above my head there. Vico Pacheco, he's in Mexico. Okay, so you left on voluntary departure. Let's figure out a strategy to get you back here. Why not? Lily says, my daughter turns 21 in December. Can I do adjustment of status? You might be able to, yeah. If you're in the U.S. and you enter with a visa, you can do adjustment of status. Nadia says I-130 is not going through right now. For how long? That's not true. The I-730 is not going through. You can file an I-730 visa petition. You can get the I-730 approved, but you'll not be able to get a visa. Organic Haitian castor oil says my number doesn't show. Yes, it doesn't show, but you can find my phone number in my bio on TikTok. Yeah, I've been put under AP for B1, B2 visa, and then I got the visa, and now again under AP for immigration visa. Could the officer put me under AP for the same reasons? I mean, we don't know why someone gets put in administrative processing. For the most part, I think it's because people are from majority Muslim countries, and that's the reason. And it's not a valid reason. It's not a fair reason, but that's probably what's going on. Let's see. Nagyar, what comes next after your documents are accepted by USCIS? I got to know what kind of case you're trying to get so I can give you more information. Here's Dr. Litter. Here legally from Nicaragua. Parole ends in December. Married a citizen. Do you think I can stay in the U.S.? Yes, I do. I think your case has potential. I'd love to help you out. Destiny Amisi Fiston. Sorry, brother. I want to know something. Can I get your WhatsApp number? I cannot say my number live because the algorithm will get mad at me. So you have to find it in my bio. I'm sorry, but I do have WhatsApp. And you can send me a message, a DM on TikTok if you can't find it in the bio. Sassy Crafts joined us. Thank you. I'm going to follow her. 10,000 followers. Wow. Sean, a regular visitor here. I'm good to see you, Sean. Hope you're doing awesome. Says my wife had her interview 3 months ago in I-130 in Beirut, and everything was okay. They said it's going to be administrative processing. What can we do? How long do you have to wait before a lawsuit? I would wait 8 months. And hopefully you won't need a lawsuit, but I would say 6-7 months. And then we file it in 8 months. Sean, where do you live, by the way? How you live in Ohio? Where are you in Ohio? We have lots of clients there. I'm actually in the process of applying for a law license in Ohio. And I went to Columbus and Cincinnati recently and I did maybe 25 consultations in Ohio. It was awesome. Love it. Toledo. Very nice. Mud Hens. Go Mud Hens. The Buckeye State is well represented in today's live. That's awesome. Well, Sean, look, I hope you get the visa. You should get the visa. And I hope you do get it. And I hope you don't need my help. But if you do need my help, after a few more months, let's wait 3 more months, then yes. Alicia, hi. I-730s are being processed, and how long does it take? Takes a long time. Yes, the I-730s are banned by Trump by proclamation. They're banned. And that's the way it is. So you have to file an I-130. And you should definitely file an I-730. Oh, I'm exceptionally blessed. I like that. I love that name. It says, I'm in a payment plan with the IRS. Can I still apply for my citizenship? I would say yes, you can, but let me give you this advice. Let's say you owe like $1,000 or some amount that you could pay. I'd love it if you would pay off the amount that you owe before you apply. But if it's a ton of money and you need to do a payment plan, you can still apply. You just have to provide detailed proof that you're making payments. Yeah. Hey, Josh, just sent a message for my mom. Alexa, I'm going to help you help your mom. That's what I'm going to do. Mona joined us. Addie joined us. Astrid joined us. Astrid, what about the I-45? How long after the application? I don't understand that question. Steffi, please read my question. I don't know how I can find. Oh, here it is. She attended an interview and later received notice that the interview was canceled. What? I don't understand that, Steffi. You went to the interview and then you received notice that it was canceled? Tell me more. It doesn't make sense. Let's see here. Yes, it happened to many people. AOS with an interview with a spouse. So let me get this straight, Steffi. You went to the interview. You attended the interview. The interview was conducted, and you completed the interview. And then you got a letter in the mail saying that the interview was canceled? Or did I get that wrong? I've been doing this a long time, and I've never heard anyone with that scenario. Actor Ariel Vaknin. When will the 2027 DV lottery take place? I think within a month, very soon. Fawad Ibrahim Noor, I have a question. Bring me up. Request an attorney. I can't bring you up, but you can post your question here. Steffi says it was conducted. The officer says he will approve the I-130. Had the spouse sign the F-130. Well, hopefully you get the green card soon, Steffi. I wouldn't worry about the notice that said the interview was canceled. It probably is an administrative error. Yeah. A lot of those messages you get through the website, um, yeah, a lot of those messages are. Let's see. 7-day bright. Thank you, sir. You're the best. No, you're the best. And I want to say how grateful I am that everybody tuned in and stayed with me. I'm going to keep answering questions. I'm feeling good about that. Honey joined us. 3 months. You just have to wait, Sean. There's nothing you can do. You just have to wait, and you just need to know that if you don't get the visa approved within 3 more months. So let's call it November, December, January. If you don't have it by the middle of January, then reach out to me, Sean, and I'll help you out. No problem. Okay? And don't despair. It's just going to take a little longer. Vico said, I called the number. They told me they'll call me in 15 minutes. Okay, that's great. Fawad Ibrahim Noor, my sister is stuck in administrative processing. She went to the interview with DNA and everything. I'm sorry. I was deported but never had a criminal record. Is there a possibility I can get back to the US? Yes. Hell yes, you can get back to the US. There are waivers for deportation. You can do it. Why not? Why not? You can do it. Bless you, carnivore police.